Okay, we'll get started here with Nebraska women's basketball coach Amy Williams. Coach, if you'd like to make an opening statement and then take questions.
Yeah, I'm just really excited for this team win and the way we came together and overcame a little bit of adversity from this week and found a way to get a good Big Ten win at home and some great efforts just individually throughout, but I thought everybody found a way to come in and contribute and just impressed by that and excited for what that can mean in the future.
Okay, first question, Jill Heemstra from Core Nation.
It's great work tonight. Like you said, I mean, there was some obvious standouts in the game, and it was, it was a close one. Illinois looked like they came in with a game plan to really disrupt you guys, but there were some players that really kind of quietly contributed at key times. Can you comment on what you think this means kind of for your team chemistry and for the overall team, even though there's some people that stood out in some ways?
Yeah, I mean, there's obvious, just incredible individual performances, but I think the big thing is this team has embraced wanting to be the best at handling the curveball and having to shift and play some people in different positions and really different roles and different kinds of situations and kind of I thought we overcame that and Annika Stewart hitting a huge three when she comes into the game, and Whit Brown giving us a spark with 2 big baskets and rebounds. So in addition to obviously an incredible individual performance from Sam Haiby, I thought Bella Cravens really probably helped us win the ball game with her rebounding efforts, and for an Izzy Bourne to come in and have a career high points today when she's bouncing back and forth to the perimeter, to the post, to the perimeter, to the post, just showed an incredible toughness. So obviously I think those 3 performers stand out individually, but just contributions from all over the place, and that's what it's going to take for this team to keep getting better.
Next question, Dan Corey.
I'm not Dan, but I work with him, so I'll just take this one. Amy, congrats on the win. Can you talk about Sam, elaborate a little bit on her performance and what specifically she did in the second half to allow her to have so much success and really carry the team down the stretch?
Well, hey, Kevin. Yeah, I think that what Sam did is she kind of settled in. I thought early they were doing some trapping and things off of ball screen actions that we hadn't really seen out of them in their first 3 ball games. But I thought just once we kind of adjusted to how they were defending stuff, I thought she made some great reads, really changed her pace, was able to kind of re-attack off of screens and get herself to the free throw line, create offense for herself and for our team, and I thought just really played with great pace and poise today.
Derek Peterson, Hail Varsity.
Hey, Amy, you started those the 3 bigs, the 3 forwards that you have with Izzy and Kate and Bella. What did you think of what you got from that lineup? And do you have any kind of clarity on or timetable for Trinity Brady?
Yeah, right now Trinity's just kind of going to be a day-to-day situation, and we really don't know how long it's going to take for her to get back in the lineup. But I thought really that that each day that we played kind of with that lineup with Kate and Bella and Izzy on the court, that we got a little more comfortable of how we could really play to our strengths and be versatile in that lineup and just handled that pretty well. For the first time we really kind of looked at that, but I think it's really not much of a secret that Kate kind of struggled a little in this game early, but just incredibly proud of her to bounce back there in the last 4 minutes and find a way to get some key block shots, key rebounds, and make 4 free throws. And that showed some mental toughness that we've been really working hard with Kate to kind of overcome, and just really proud of those contributions late game for her, even when the first half of the game and first part did not go as well as she would like.
Brent Wagner, Lincoln Journal-Star.
Yeah, with Sam, what kind of weapon is that not only does she get to the basket, but she finishes at a pretty high rate once she does get to the basket?
Yeah, she's dangerous. I mean, and she's really, really worked hard to improve her three-point shooting as well. And so, when you have a guard that's explosive like her, and she can, when she starts understanding pace and really kind of how to slow down, how to finish, how to play bully ball, when she can take a little bit of contact and get herself to the free throw line, but also she's a threat from behind the arc. I mean, it's a pretty special combination, and I think she's really just starting to show what she's capable of, and do that on a more consistent basis.
Next question, Jill Heemstra, Corn Nation.
Hey, Coach. I know speculation is just hindsight's 2020, but Trinity Brady seems like she would have been just tailor-made to disrupt the game plan that Illinois came in with, that kind of disruptive moving around. I mean, she has the size and strength to really have made their game plan difficult. Just speculate a little bit. If you'd have had her, do you think it would have been a different game?
Yeah, I mean, no doubt about it. We think Trinity is just a huge, huge piece to our team and our program and what we do, and we'll be excited to have her back in the lineup. And I think she means so much to our team that the rest of this team wants to do everything they can to up their game in her absence, kind of just out of respect for her. And I think everybody knows what Trinity brings to the table for us, and she's just a very solid defender, a good rebounder in the guard position, and a capable scorer from three levels. So it's something that everybody is trying to do their best in her absence to try to make up for what she brings.
Derek Peterson, Hail Varsity.
Took Kate a while for her to get her first rebound of the game, but she probably blamed Bella Cravens for that. She was really kind of all over the glass all game long. You kind of touched on her. Can you just kind of expand on what she gives you on the defensive side of the ball?
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously, in a game where, where offensively she wasn't really getting the touches, I thought, they were kind of pushing her out of positioning and stuff. But for her to still come away with 3 blocked shots, and just how many challenge shots, did she have that, forced some misses that allowed for Bella and her crew to come in and kind of sweep up a rebound here or there. I think there's no doubt that she continues to affect the game, just with her ability to block shots and be a big defender inside, and just make people adjust. And so I thought she continued to do that and fight through and play hard and try to do the things that she could do, even when the ball wasn't maybe falling and things weren't quite going her way. I know down the stretch there she came away with a couple huge rebounds and sunk free throws, and my staff said she got some rebounds, the ones that Bella didn't take away from her. But I'm okay with a couple of our kids fighting for the boards.
Caleb Henry, KLIN. We'll come back to Caleb if we can. Brent Wagner.
Yeah, you played 3 games now. I guess what's just your overall assessment of how the team has looked through 3 games this year?
My overall assessment is that the one thing that we set out to do this offseason, this year, was to be the best at handling the curveball, right? I mean, just, handling adversity and finding ways to have everybody contribute. And I think so far in 3 games, we've done that. I mean, we've certainly identified areas that we need to get better, and that, we could make life easier on ourselves. And there's no doubt that there's no way we've maxed out or peaked out. But I think every game, we're finding ways and areas to continue to get better, and that's what we want to do.
All right, if we don't have anything else for Coach Williams, we will take a moment and get ready for Nebraska players, starting with Sam Haiby.